Hey y'all, sorry I've been gone for a while. I've been sick. I had a lot of deaths in my family, so the doctor took me off work and I'm slowly coming around. But I just wanted to share with you all that on my channel now I have this little section called Lanyap. And what Lanyap is a little something extra. And in these videos I'll be sharing different either aspects of my life, things I learned, things I've been taught, things I want to share. So here we're going to talk about just a little bit in honor of Black History Month slavery. Stay tuned. When they transported the slaves over from Africa, how they portrayed them, they had them all sitting on the ship or whatever. And he was like, if you see that, that's not the way that they were actually shipped. Those slaves were literally stretched out side by side. And sometimes they had them stacked on top of each other, like pallets. And they were saying that the Indians considered tobacco leaves to be sacred. And so they showed
I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. Yeah. I've been to myself, just me lately. I don't need a lot. No. Just me and the fam, few friends ain't playing. I don't speak a lot, and I can't stop. And I can't stop.
Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday, everybody. How's everybody doing? Welcome all my new subscribers. So, just wanted to come on real quick and talk about something. I was in a webinar today and they were talking about the history of tobacco and how it affects so many African Americans, and I just wasn't knowledgeable about it. They said that over 1 million African Americans have died from, health-related problems from tobacco. They were saying that tobacco is one of the largest industries, that's negatively affecting African Americans' health. I tried to smoke one time. I never forget. We were home one weekend from Grandma, and I was trying to smoke a cigarette during it and choked to death. But anyway, yeah. So I just never did like it. I never liked cigarette smoke. I don't like the way the smell gets in your clothes. I know people, if they smoke in their house, the smoke literally makes the walls discolored. So I never like to smoke. I don't like, especially you in a small area and people smoking. Oh my goodness. But everybody has some type of vice. I told my doctor, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, not sexually active. I got to have some kind of, I like good food. So, but I've even cut that back because it's not good for us. And a lot of times people talking about what's not good, but I mean, the thing about food, we have to eat, right? So we have to eat to live, but unfortunately we eating a lot of the wrong things. And I'm actually trying to do better. And I'll have to go back and see, but I know for over a year now I've been doing peanuts and an apple every day for lunch. And back in the day, sometimes I would stop and get donuts, or I would stop and get me a breakfast sandwich somewhere. And occasionally I do, but not on a work day. And I'm a creature of habit. In some ways that's good, in some ways it's bad. It is. Because you want to be versatile, and the only thing permanent in life is change. And there's going to be a lot of things happening in life you have absolutely no control over. You just have to learn how to adjust, and you have to put your faith in God to know that He's going to get you through. And that's I'm telling y'all, just here recently I had a memorial Friday, I had a funeral Saturday, and then I got a text yesterday, that one of my first cousins passed. I'm like, they say death comes in threes, baby. When it hit. And I'm telling you, I just, if it had not been, if it wouldn't be for my relationship with God, I'm telling you, I don't know where I would be. Because death is something I know, death is, we're going to die, we're going to get caught up, right? And so, but it hurts, man, especially with people you love and you seen grow up from a baby. You understand what I'm saying? It's rough. It really is. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat it. And I'm not going to try to act like I'm all tough because death hurts. It does. But, yeah. Excuse me. So, but yeah, they were talking about tobacco, and they were talking about the guy who did the webinar. He has a PhD, and he was talking about how some of the when they transported the slaves over from Africa, how they portrayed them. They had them all sitting on the ship or whatever. And he was like, if you see that, that's not the way that they were actually shipped. Those slaves were literally stretched out side by side. And sometimes they had them stacked on top of each other, like pallets. And they were saying that the Indians considered tobacco leaves to be sacred. And so they showed the colonizers how to harvest it and everything. And then, but they had it was natural, and then they took it and found a way to mix other things with it, and made it possible to make more, and then they start profiting from it. It's, man. And then they talked about how they created this inferiority thing amongst the slaves and the whites, because when they originally started harvesting, so what happened is they would bring them over and they would show them how to harvest the tobacco leaves, and then after so long they worked for them, but then after so long they would give them land and stuff. It was interesting. They're supposed to be sending that stuff, and that was some good. It was good. It was like a history lesson today. It was really, really good. And they were talking about there are 5 states that's actually making it. They can't sell the flavored menthol, and they were saying that the menthol, back when they first started the propaganda, they were marketing, and they saying it's marketed to African Americans. They showed where African Americans were actually on the marketing, on the brochures and stuff. It was really, really interesting. And menthol is a drug. And that's why it was supposed to be banned. They said it went to Congress or the House or something, but they delayed it. And somebody was saying that it was delayed because of the profitability of the industry and the way the industry, I guess, sponsor, fund different things, whatever. I'm not really exactly sure about all of that, but I was like, man, and it's true too, because I know, like, when you pass the stores in the hood, they got signs outside, they got signs in the window about the cigarettes. And then they're saying that their marketing strategy is to say that they're using different types of things for menthol, sheets, crumbles, just different things. I think it was 5 different ways. I don't know. I didn't get a chance to see it all because I was working on some projects and listening backwards and forwards today. But I was like, man, you know what? We don't think about the harm that the things that we consume. That's why I love good food and stuff, but I cut back. I ain't gonna say I cut all the way back because I do eat what I like. I'm not gonna even sit here and try to perpetrate because that wouldn't be telling the truth. That would not be telling the truth, and I ain't wanting to come on here with all that lying because I can't start all that lying. Can't do it, ain't gonna do it. But yeah, so yeah. This big truck better stop. Shit. He stopped me, just act like he don't want to. Yeah, but it was very, very interesting talking about tobacco and this. All right, I ain't go home, y'all. Excuse me for all that yawning. I'm sleeping. All right, I'll talk to y'all later.